Now, one of these dormitories had a save point in it, in the dorm, but I don't remember which. Of course. It's a good thing that Derek got here. I know his name is Tyler. That Tyler got here before the just kill everyone SWAT team got in here. Man, the Shogun seems to be my the weapon du jour. Let me check this door. I assume it's just going to say the same old garbage. Door? Stairs, yeah. It's locked. You can't get in. All those students Tyrone saved by letting them run in a zombie-infested building, says Sonic in chat. Yeah, exactly. Like, even... it's just that he decreed that he had rescued them. There is simply no evidence for the theory that he rescued them. I'm glad this is an American university, so we can find bullets scattered throughout the dormitories. It's very helpful. That, like, he did not see me coming, and he was no threat to me. That was just like, that was Boondock Saints style. That was bad. Maybe that's why he said, how many did I rescue? It was more of a philosophical question, says Sonic in chat. Those are just leftovers from the last shooting, says Fecklad. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's also stocking up for the next shooting, because this is America, so there's a school shooting every day, every second day, something like that. So you gotta keep your stocks intact. That joke is funny because America fucking sucks. I'm an American citizen. I'm allowed to hate my god-awful, stupid, horrible country. Finally, a healing item. How's my Boulay situation? Might actually switch to the riffle gun. Gonna keep the cap gun, because it's the best gun. Just sort of go with whatever I have the most ammo for a bit. Resave, since I got a healing item. Great, thank you. This door gives you a strange feeling. Cool, well I have nowhere else I can go, so... Of course, great. So, wait. I could sort of make the excuse that it was like a... you know, the evil SWAT officer before. This is just like, why are they on the same team? They must understand the fact that I just don't know. Wait. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die just due to angles here. I'm gonna get angled to death. Sure wish I could turn. Conveniently, the other SWAT officers just haven't noticed that this tussle is happening in the corner. Ow, ow, ow. This is fine. This is fine. So Nemesis is just gonna lose more of his clothes for all boss encounters with each file, says Sonic in chat. Oh, did it happen again? Seriously? I was really hoping I was going to kill him with 0 health left. That would have been perfection. So, partially I got unlucky there because I just couldn't get into the right position for that attack. So, I'm going to try it again and just hope I get luckier in terms of my own just physical positioning. By file 4, Sonic, he's just going to be nude. He's just going to be there nude. Let me cap yo ass. Oh, do I not have... Oh, okay, there we go. I just couldn't find the reload menu. Always get into the corner. That's in Sun Tzu. The safest place to be is cornered. Yeah, I got even less lucky this time, because I got 2 of the regular idiots on me. But this position is a heck of a lot better. Then we'll be fighting the biggest enemy in the terms of service of Twitch. He's just nude, dick flopping all over the place. Naomi's like, I don't want this. Well, that was weirdly easy. Could also try to heal before the arena, suspect that in chat. The healing items are... I was at 79 health. Like, if I use a healing item at 79 health, it'll be partially wasted. Yes, good. Turn away from me, you freaking idiot. Capped. What's my Beulah situation look like? Yeah, I'm low on cap gun. I don't even have a magnum in this route. Best on the riffle. Now let's see what he magically left on the table. There's something shiny here. It's a key with 105 written on the tag. I think it's over. Boss is dead. Here's hoping, says Sonic in chat. Oh, I see why it's so powerful. It's an anti-aircraft gun. Speculate in chat. Wait just a cotton picking second. Even though this is an utter... You know what? Okay, let's not make a humiliating mistake when I'm 2 screens away from a save point. This room has been secured. Go through the door, yes. What? What was this room has been secured telling me? I thought that meant I wasn't going to be able to go through that door. Do you mean secured as in, like, the threat was neutralized? Yeah, this looks secured, thank you. This room is very secured. Was this the one sign that was a thing? All I'm thinking is, like, I know that the rest of Chapter 1 was through this door. So, do I need to go that way? Do I need to not go that way? Do I need to go back to 105? Okay, let's go back to 105. This area sure is fast. What if there's more files on this side? I mean, they wouldn't have given me a key to 105 if there wasn't a reason for me to go into 105. You just saw your friend get killed, but yeah, sure, turn the other cheek. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 is that room. They can be the ultimate trolls and just have a healing item and bullets in 105, says Sonic in chat. Honestly, I think it would be worth it. Depends on what the Beulahs are. You use the key and open the door. So, I think, okay. I'm just trying to think, like, should I go get... No distractions. Follow this. In the floor in the corner, Naomi found an open trap door. There's something inside. Floor door! Floor door. I spoke into the door in the floor, but got no response at first. Mentioning the data disk and the scared man got an answer. I'd found my informant. That means we're done, right? There's a ladder leading down. Use it, yes. Don't worry about me pointing my gun at you. There was a person there was a person inside the underground room. It turned out to be the informant. Secure. I found a man in the underground room. Indeed, it was he. It was he. Naomi doesn't know what a hatch is. Naomi does love talking through doors, doesn't she, Spekla? Good point. Indeed, it was he, who told the students to run and made the distress call embedded with the code, along with the data on the disk I've got my hands on. This has been a productive day. Now I'm gonna have a nap. Naomi located her informant, S, and managed to get her hands on a data disk. But her mission wasn't over yet. She still had 2 more informants to track down, and the circumstances weren't making that easy. Congratulations, go to Capcom World for more files. Okay, we beat file 2. Still an hour left in this stream. Get a drink of agua. And let's load up file 3. She finally managed to get her hands on a blank CDR. Speculated chat. She can finally record her mixtape. Wonder where the corridor led after the cure rooms. That's Sonic and chat. Well, we know where it led in the sense that we know what rooms were there because we went through there as Tyler. It's just the only question is like, in what way would that be barred to Naomi? They refuse. No one will tell us who made these games. Wow, Tyler Hamilton's search and Naomi McClain investigation. I never expected that. Though isolated in the ruined city, Tyler Hamilton's sense of duty won't allow him to abandon his post. It was 3 days after the explosion that the police alarm sounded from the local museum. The alarm at the police station warned of trouble at the museum. Alarm. Headed to the museum now. The alarm went off on the 2nd floor. Looks like I can get there via the central exhibit room. Wait, where's the smooth loading bar scam? Says Sonic and Chad. Good point. What happened? First aid spray. Completely restores health. Good start. Definitely not terrifying. What cute animal is David going to murder now? As Sonic and Chad. Maybe. Could his name actually be Ivo? Ivo Robotnik? Possibly. So Tyler is still trying to be a policeman even though everyone is dead and the city is in ruins, as Speclat, apparently. His sense of duty to the, 4 or 5 remaining survivors is too strong, so he has to protect the museum. That's gonna be the kniff on the table. Oh, expect to hear that stinger a lot. An antique bayonet. You can't just grab a bayonet and use it. Well, okay, wait. I don't know the etymology of the term bayonet. Maybe bayonets used to just be kniffs. Bayonet, originally a type of flat dagger, as a soldier's steel stabbing weapon fitted to the... So, wow, okay, I guess this is just a dagger. This is an antique... It's a small biot. This is, they, by no fault of their own, they were correct in this usage. I am confident by no fault of their own. Wow. I mean, it is music, question mark. Okay, we found the shitter. Oh, we found a dog to kill. It's been too long. It's been so long since I've killed a dog, I had to kill it with a knife. You know, when you haven't killed a dog in a while, you gotta get out the knife and do it right. Really? Nothing back here? Police, open up. Police, open up. Police, open up. Okay, fine. Is this like a readable sign? No, of course not. Yay! More dogs to kill! But we went through an entire game without killing dogs. It felt bad. How am I supposed to play Resident Evil without killing dogs? Hello, Joey. Welcome. Welcome to Dog Killing the Game. It's a Resident Evil game. Of course we're killing dogs. That's what you do in Resident Evil, Joey. That's what Resident Evil is about. If you were to summarize Resident Evil in 2 words, those words would be killing dogs. So I get it. It's a museum, so they've got exhibits on the wall, but couldn't you have added a little bit of flavor text? Just say what some of the exhibits are? Poor Bob, he's gonna miss killing rabbits now, says Sonic in chat. Yep. The door says Exhibit Room A. Go through it. The best exhibits have bullets on chairs. Exhibit Room A, the bullets on chairs exhibit. Oh no, this is the correct room. I know because there's a typewriter in it. So now I have to go through every other room. Museum of Guns, I suspect that in chat. I mean, it is still well established that this is in America, so... Give me a hug. What even is that painting? Just all green. Modern art, says Sonic and Chat. Excuse me, it's teal. How dare you? And this is just a piece of copper in a frame. I mean, they would not have put plain green on a wall. That is not art. This is teal. That's art. You can't open it from this side. Tyler proceeds to the second floor to investigate. Police orders. The museum is in worse shape than I thought. With all these monsters, the alarm could have been set off on accident. But I had to check anyway. Okay, I didn't actually proceed through the door. Good. So I can go back and save. And hopefully I've gone through few enough rooms that it, yeah, they won't have respawned. Thank goodness. So they have another framed piece of copper on the wall. And this is like a desktop PC from the 1990s that's been frozen in carbonite. Riffle. K-Euros Forces Riffle. It's an ancient Sumerian glass case. There's something that is such a brilliant, like a museum of museum pieces. Like if you uncovered a museum from ancient Rome, then even like the pedestals would be something you would want to present in your modern museum. But your museum is a history museum. The ancient museum is like an art museum. So this is the glass case from an ancient Sumerian museum. You have given to me way more thought than the actual designers of this game put into it, Another framed bit of copper. Who was the first guy to point at something and say, that thing is really old, we should show it to everyone else? Asks Whomstava in chat. Well, we don't know, but one thing we do know, he was British. And an important part of that is we should take it for the Queen and show it to everyone else. We should steal this on behalf of our inbred German. I am in pain. It's got a little bit of swing to it. Like if it would just let, if I want to hear the entire piece, then I should just let it play out. But it's got a little bit of it's got a vibe to it. It's not bad. The door says Exhibit Room B. It's locked. Cool. So this is a piece of copper that they've framed. This is just dirt. This is dirt on a wall. And this is a mirror. This is just a mirror that I guess they decided was worthy of putting up in a museum. It's like a museum of mining and metallurgy. It has these moments that it like almost is, there's like a shimmer of good music underneath it, but it just hasn't quite landed. What's my Boulay situation looking like? Bad! Oh, real bad! Like properly bad. Okay. The mirror is labeled our worst visitor. And it's not just like, hey, gotcha. It's because they specifically knew Tyler was going to be here. Soil. Kiss the soil. Exhibit Room D. D stands for dogs, parenthesis to kill. I'm about to be out of ammo. I mean, I know that there's ammo in the clip for the riffle, but I feel like Let's maybe Kniff Tim. D, parenthesis TK. Yeah, dogs, 2 kill. You almost don't have to say 2 kill, because, I mean, if Tyler's here, dogs are dogs to kill. So. Thank goodness. Still not great. I feel like trying to use the Kniff on the Durg and trying to save some Bullets for the big jackass. Always corner yourself. So we're in complete reuse assets from File 1 territory for the enemies, says Sonic in chat. Yep. I was impressed by File 2 because none of the sprites seem to be the same. But File 3, I'm betting File 4 will use the same enemy assets as File 2. So they basically made 2 games worth of sprites and just found a way to spread it across 3 games. 4 games. Did I kill it? I don't feel like I killed it, but whatever. Close enough. Man. The ammunition situation is no good. This is File 3, Lord Apk. There's a key on top of the crate. The tag says Museum C, not Museum Exhibit Room C. Exhibit C. Riffle Bullets. Once again, teal. Artist unknown. You missed File 2, Lord Apk. You'll have to go back in the stream archive or wait for me to edit them. Yeah, even though I don't really have any Bullets. Exhibit C was back that way. Oh. I've made a terrible error. Like a terrible error. Because I guarantee you I can't go back through this door. I have to go back the long way around. Because this game would 1,000,000% do that. When will that be? When you've edited them? Asked Lord Afghan chat. I wish I could say soon, but I seem to be like hideously slow. Like months. You know an editor willing to work at a truly insultingly small wage? What's my Belay situation look like? Not terrible, not good. Okay, now let's check my certainty here. You pay yourself a wage, aspect lad? Nope. Yep, can't open it from this side. Of course! Well, I didn't go through this door before anyway. This is the men's room. Well, I guess this was important because there was a key in the men's room. There's a key on the floor. The tag says Museum B instead of Museum Exhibit Room B. So I have the keys for Exhibit Room B and C. No sinks, how crude, says Sonic in chat. I somehow didn't even notice that. The women's bathroom is just shitters, the men's bathroom is just shitters and urinals. Vile. Well, I mean, I kinda sorta had to go around to get that key anyway, so... Because we kill dogs for sport, sometimes you just gotta kill them with a Kniff. Sinks and toilets are interchangeable if you're brave enough, says Whooms in a vomit-worthy way. So, this I think was C. I'm betting this is B. And I needed both of those keys. Oh, that's C. I guess the other one was B then. I don't like it. Okay, bye. This jerk feels like a riffle situation. Of course. Always corner yourself. That's in Sun Tzu. I'm overusing that joke in this. Just because it's a tactical game, I'm overusing that joke. It's a knife-only run, almost, says Spongy in chat. Yeah, this is the big mirror exhibit. No small mirrors. This is the chonky mirror exhibit. This was emphatically not... Well, I guess this is a new gun, you later, not just a new, not just bullets. 45-liter bullets, ammunition for guns. 45 liters is like a lot for each individual bullet. Is the hate slowly creeping up for these games yet, asked Sonic in chat? To be honest, no. I kinda still love them. I mean, they're not good, let's be abundantly clear. 45-liter railgun. U.S. South America, America. 19th Central Military Gun. So we've got a 45-liter railgun. Okay, it's a revolver. What is it about them that saves them from your rage? That they function as Sonic in chat? I'm having trouble introspecting about my feelings on this game. I think it's that the category I am comparing them to is other phone games, and other phone games as a category are so stunningly terrible that, by comparison, this game may as well be a masterpiece. What's my Bule situation? Bad. I have 15 times 45 liters of railgun Bules, which is, I mean, a lot of liters of bullets. I can't do that mental arithmetic, but like 15 times 45 liters, even if these are like aluminum bullets, so they're pretty light, that is tons of bullet. Well, it was made by Capcom, so they did well, says Spongy in chat. I am not of the... Like, Sega's made some real stinkers. So, like, the fact that it's made by a proper developer means nothing. Are they molten bullets, Speclash? You can measure solids in terms of liters, it's just a bit weird. Yeah, I'm gonna use my railgun, I think. I don't like it, but I'm going to. Oh, don't make me shoot the dog first! Last healing item. The lickers, when they die, really assume the position. I didn't want to say it, but they came back, so I can't not say it. When they die, they very much assume the position. Oh, it's revolver gun, says Speclad in chat. That did actually occur to me, but since that is completely stupid, I assume that's not it. Bule situation looking dire. But bust situation. A stone bust. Must have been chipped when it was moved. There's a fragment missing. Oh no! What do you mean, look at it? It's a revolver, says Becklad in chat. Yeah, but no one would say revolver gun. I mean, I realize that revolver... Like, revolver describes the revolver, the part that revolves. The magazine, there you go. Not, like, the entire gun, and so revolver gun, like, it's not technically redundant or anything, but it just sounds very stupid. Revolver pistol sounds a bit less stupid. Can I find the bust fragment aspect? That is the very question that Tyler is presently asking himself. Tyler really cared about the, whether this bust was in you know, good shape. But, nothing else. Nothing else in the museum does he give a shit about. There's a ladder leading up. Great. I mean, I don't know how museums are organized, but I feel like keeping the spare exhibits up a ladder is properly stupid. So she is somehow surviving here. She is surrounded in Zumbas, but she's fine. She's just very good at not being seen. Look at the ladder hole. How did the boxes get there? Sonic in chat. Oh, never mind, trapdoor. Yeah. They've got some kind of explanation. It's not a good one. Like, still, let's hoist all of our priceless exhibits. Oh, she's dead. The Doberman's after her. I think I'm pretty much out of Gunulator bullets. Gunulator bullays. First aid spray. They're actually employees moving exhibits. She's directing them. Oh, well that explains why we're killing them, because we certainly wouldn't be killing anybody who wasn't innocent. Discovered a suspicious and nervous person while checking the area. Looked like a woman. Again, in fairness, this is only the second woman Tyler has ever met. You look like a woman. I've seen them in books, but there's something wrong. Suspicious person. Discovered nervous and suspicious person. She was a woman wearing white and certainly didn't look like a burglar or anything. What the hell is this kerning? A burglar or anything? She ran away and dropped something as I called to her. You check to see what the suspicious person dropped. It's a glass vial. Drink it. Drink it immediately. Oh, it's an empty vial. It's not kerning, it's just a missing space, says Speculated Chat. I think it was actually kerned. I think that there was a space, because it seemed like too wide to be no space, but too narrow to be a space. When I am in desperate need of ammo, instead it's gonna give me a new gun. Give me ammo, game. Shogun, US Shot 2. Shogun with bullpup design? What? I have never seen that word before. Bullpup. Bullpup. The new bullpup rifle for the Canadian market. Bullpups are unpopular for— What the hell is it, though? Is it supposed to have 2 L's? Okay, it's supposed to have 2 L's. Firearm with its action and magazine in a buttstock. Firing grip is located in front of the breech of the weapon instead of behind it. Cool, okay. Oh, okay, they've got two rifles next to each other, one of which is a bullpup and one of which is not, and that makes it more clear what it's talking about. Really, I had no need to know that, game. I didn't need to know that that word existed. I didn't need to know that aspect of this rifle. Just literally there was useless just world building. And this, is that a different rifle? Is that the rifle I just picked up? No, I picked up a Shogun, yeah. Wait, Shoguns can't have a bullpup design. Wait! So this, judging by the seconds of reading, this is not a Shogun with a bullpup design, and also I don't think that means anything. I don't think that the trigger can be— whatever. Tyler just wanted to use the word pup to fuel his dog-killing fantasies. Oh, God. Oh, man. My Boulay situation is dire. Dire Boulay situation, and the game just gives me a new gun. Like, why? This dog didn't feel like attacking me, perhaps because it's just a normal dog. Just a pupper. The new gun does have some ammo in it, says Becklad. Yeah, I know. The guns always come with ammo, but how often have I used a new gun the moment I got it? It's just not usually wise. They just want to pet or be pet, says Spongy in chat. I am petting them with my kniff. There's a crowbar. There's a crowbar on the floor. Maybe I could use this on that door. Just to be abundantly clear, I didn't check the door. I didn't know that the door was stuck or anything. I didn't know I would need a crowbar, but I just saw a door and saw a crowbar and thought maybe I could use this on that door. Okay, I managed not to use any ammo in this room. Shogun Bullays, which means I actually have more Shogun Bullays than anything else. This is a normal... Actually, you know what? I'll bet this door is just shut tightly. And it's shut so tightly that Tyler wouldn't have been able to open it. But with a crowbar, his weedy little arms can get some leverage and open this door. Using the crowbar, you pried open the door. It was shut so tightly. The door was just shut so tightly, but you somehow... Is the crowbar a weapon, as Foggy in chat? Yeah, right. As if. Oh, hi. I like how his hands are on his hips. Encountered a soldier. Though suspicious, Tyler started asking questions. Armed soldier? What? Soldiers that are armed? Why would soldiers be armed? It's madness. What's next? Dogs chasing cats? Dogs not being killed by cops? Met an armed soldier. He acted strange when I asked about the empty vial. What? It's just a vial. You're in a museum. I wonder why. He certainly didn't look like he belonged here anyway. What are you talking about? He didn't even try the door normally, says Sonic in chat. He just looked at the door. It was like a steel door, not a wooden door. And so he just knew that he doesn't have the physical strength to open the door. Tyler knows from experience that if he sees a steel door, he's gonna need to find some kind of tool for it because he doesn't have the strength to physically move something as heavy as a steel door. Oh my god, it's Bullays. Finally Bullays. At least he only uses one shot, one Bullay, one. I don't know what I'm supposed to. One case, one cartridge. There we go. Only uses one cartridge per shot, unlike most of the other gunulators. Shell, says everybody, while I'm saying the word cartridge instead. These liquors are becoming a huge problem, says Sonic Chat. They were a huge problem in previous games. Well, 2 games ago when they existed. But I wanted bats again. Okay, this is whatever kind of Bullays this is dictates what gun I'm using now. Oh, God, that's not... Damn it. I confused what guns and Bullays look like. This is another gun. Why? This game is gonna give me like 10 guns and no bullets. 9mm A gun, B35, so it's a... Okay, we're doing this. B gun. It's a BB gun, just with a little bit more BB to it. I have so many guns and so few bullets. This is a gun 04. If only you could shoot a gun out of another gun. And you get a gun, and you get a gun, and you get a gun. Like, honestly, what's going on? Why is it so unbalanced? You get so many guns and so few bullets. Knife having 0 bullets is devastating, says Sonic. I agree. It should show 1 just to indicate that you can use it. Oh no, my ammo is out of gun, says Smoggy in chat. Never a problem we're gonna run into in this game. Maybe this is just how they force you to be more tactical in this game. This dog is doing an excellent job of just facing whatever direction faces me. Fair points, Becklad. In a museum, you're more likely to have many guns than a bunch of ammo for a single gun. You're not wrong, actually. It follows the plot of the game. Oh, fine. I live in fear. Who could it be? Could it be Naomi? Once again, Tyler ran into the FBI agent. She sternly demanded that he leave. Wow. Well, given that Tyler is weedy and weak and Naomi really knows how to stern, I think he's gonna do it. The third encounter. Bumped into the FBI agent again. I feel like I know her, even though I don't even know her name. When I told her I'd seen the soldier and the woman, she demanded that I leave. Why? What's going on here? Well, then she vanished, so much for that. You don't look dead or undead. You look alive. I found a drunk man. Another suspicious character ducked back out of the hall after spotting Tyler. Suspicious too. Another suspicious person. He took off when I spotted him. Doesn't look dangerous. Maybe he set off the alarm. Anyway, this place is dangerous. I'd better be careful. He doesn't look dangerous, but the place is dangerous. Huh. Open safe. Checking the vault, Tyler realizes that the suspicious person... Did he go into the safe? Did he go into the safe? Is he... I guess he went down the grate, but I don't know why this message is on the safe. Outside of writing the report, do they not even share a conversation or at least share a name? Just awkwardly scoot by each other in that tight-ass corridor at Sonic and Jet? That is their entire relationship. Thrice they have gone past each other. They don't even know each other's names. Secret room. Arrived in the vault. One of the safes was open. That's what set off the alarm. That man must have opened it. He's disappeared, though, even though there's only one exit in here. Are you serious? Like, he... What set off the alarm is that he robbed the safe. That is... you know what? Credit where credit is due. What an excellent opportunist. Don't know what it goes to, but there's a tiny screw on the floor. Yeah, that's what's important. Let's take this screw, thank you. The lid on the ventilation shaft is missing. Is this where the screw came from? Is this where that obese man went? Okay, let's not crawl through that just now, because there's a room we missed that's gonna have just tons of bullets and healing items in it. The safe key is still stuck in it. Okay, the other safe is closed. Wow, what a puzzle. Find where the screw goes into. There it is, says Sonic and Jet. Look, it claims to be a tactics game, not a puzzle game. Give it a break. What's my terrible Bulle situation? I guess I have more Shogun bullets than anything else. You can't open it from this side. Well, so much for that room I hadn't gone into. Is this supposed to be the inside of the ventilation shaft in which I can stand up? It's narrow, but it's very tall. This is the same game that asked you to find the generator room from across the map. Good point, Sonic. It is. Hey, dogs to kill. Get out my dog killing knife. The layering is fucked. This ladder is supposed to connect to that ladder, but instead it's just screwed up. Here, boy, get a knife in ya. Vent dogs. Where do you expect to find dogs if not a vent? Air in the building gonna smell like dead dog now. We don't, well, okay, I was gonna say, we don't know what kind of it actually said ventilation duct, didn't it? What do you mean? I'm already in a narrow ventilation shaft. Okay, we came out some other, the other shitter, with, again, no sink. No sinks allowed in the shitters in this museum. What a filthy museum. What a disgusting place. Take a piss. Take a second piss. Don't even open the door, just take a piss on the door. 100% someone pissed in that vent beside the urinal, Sonic. It's not impossible to wash your hands in a urinal, says Nettie. Vile. Oh, I was gonna say we're back here. Wait! Suddenly, Tyler gets the joy of killing innocent humans. Hooray! Tyler's never been allowed to kill humans before. He's always killed Zoombas. And dogs. Lots of dogs. Zoombas and animals are Tyler's domain. Pardon me, sir, while you just skulk about, I'm gonna see what kind of ammunition this is. Shogun. Okay, well, looks like I'm still using the Shogun. When your options are don't wash your hands or wash them in a urinal, is it such a bad idea? Asked Nettie and chat. Yes. Not washing your hands is a much better option. Okay, just murdered that guy. Just to be abundantly clear, Tyler has absolutely no backstory by which to justify doing that. He's just killing people because he's decided that's the kind of person he is now. Use the urinal cake as made. God. Oh, chat. Great, I just came into this room to kill this guy. Not worth it, you didn't have ammo. Now, the follow the left wall rule dictates, A, that I not do what I just did, but since I knew that was also the turlets, it made sense to me. But it dictates that I go through here, even though it seems obvious that I should go, like, these are the side rooms. But, follow the left wall, that is the rule. Glad I got my Shogun out. Green Herbs Plus. Okay, all the... I don't understand! It's given me so many guns, and now it's only the shotgun bullets. That's it. Just shotgun shells. Nothing else. Nothing else. How? What is this game? An exit. Can't leave yet, though. Better check the building. Why? Give me an actual rationale, Tyler. Can't open it from this side. Okay, we have to fight the boss. I was really hoping this was just going to be like 2 connected rooms with a boss in it. Ow. There's just a hint of it. It wants to be good music. It's back there. It's in the background. I'm gonna really violate the tenets of my faith, and I'm gonna follow the right wall because we know that this room is gonna U over into the other door there. So room A. So these are supposed to be like some kind of. Given that they are wearing berets and have pistols instead of rifles, they come across to me as some kind of, like, intel specialists. Like, just shooting shit isn't the main part of their job, even though they enjoy shooting shit. The music is certainly trying something, all right. Not sure what, though. Sonic in chat. What violates your faith more, following the right wall or choosing a random path? Asks Speclad in chat. I actually don't know how to answer that question. Here's green. They've got it in some, like, backwater exhibit, because teal is art, but green is not. So they do actually, green they do have on display, but just to show you that, like, green isn't art, because teal is art. Good thing shoguns can shoot around corners. Assume the position. Is cyan art? Asks Speclad in chat. Now, that's interesting because if teal had not been expressed artistically first, then cyan would be art, but teal wouldn't be. But since cyan was artistically expressed before teal, cyan is just a derivative of teal. Because cyan is just light teal. This is bad. So many dogs to kill, and only a knife and some green herbs. I really seem to be having I keep going down side paths because I assume they'll have items that I desperately need in them, but instead they have, like, 10 extremely destructive enemies per every one useful item. So the math does not work. Yeah, see, like, I came through this entire section with a liquor and, like, 5 dogs just to get those bullets. Just not worth it. Thankfully, you're one report away from being done, says Sonic in chat. Ah, you think it's that consistent, huh? I don't think it's gonna be consistent. I think, you know, it'll be around. The door's shut tightly. It won't pop. Tyler and the doors are too tight. You know what it is? The air conditioning is running in that room. Oh, sorry, the air conditioning is running in this room, but not in that room. So the air pressure is a little bit higher in this room than it is in that room. And so, like, that slight air pressure differential is just too much for him to... He can't overcome that to open the door. Interesting. They have green on exhibit twice. In the other, the other part was where they had teal on exhibit twice. Now they have green on exhibit twice. The dead dog smell is not as strong here. That's because the dead human smell is the dominant one here. Out of healing items again. This all sucks and is terrible. Of course that's how it connects here. Of course that's how it connects here. Yeah, we're not doing that. We are reloading with less than 3 minutes left in this stream. We are reloading just to see what was actually that way. Maybe the loading only happens if you have a save game? Is that what's going on? That one has noticed me, but is shooting through his friend, which seems like an interesting choice. It is, yeah, so Sonic, it is entirely possible that there are, like, different varieties. So, okay, Java phone games, there are always like a million slightly distinct versions of them because it would be like slightly different for every single phone. And so it is possible that intentionally or accidentally, they were also distinguished by like whether they were automatically in hardcore mode or not. And they just like accidentally released hardcore versions and non-hardcore versions. I sense something huge behind this door. Okay, that's where the boss is. We're gonna get out the revolver gun. Exhibit room D. It's a centipede. It's a centipede that's gonna summon more dogs, I guarantee it. There is a 100% chance of this centipede summoning dogs. It's a dragon, suggests Bongy. There, right there, da 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 da. Like, it wants to be good music. There's something there. Oh, it can charge me. That seems pretty bad. I am very dead. I have no healing items and did not think to grab the healing item on my way in. I am deceased. I think the best possible place to end one stream and wait another week for the next stream is one room before the final boss. Game over, yeah! So... the end of this stream, final boss, we can smell his centipede scent. And we will fight that final boss next time. Stream over.